through the attacker's spawn. Turret going to be cleared out, bite the check in the back hall. Swarm grenades out to try to prevent them, keep them locked on this side of the site for now.
And I love this from DRX. They rarely do this kind of thing where they go this aggressive on a flank, and it looks like they might be able to catch Crash. He's a little bit off guard. He's pulling back now, trying to join the rest of the team. Flash now going to indicate the presence of DRX.
However, Victor, yeah, very much could get the same jump. You see him creeping back right now, working his way through shops. Are we going to be noted? Some looking to push up into him, but that's a classic at medium range, and will get taken down. Morris is going to be good for. He's running out of bullets. Will be able to give the Artis a death there as a parting gift. Now Victor arrives. A frenzy, though. Not going to be working too many wonders for him in this position. The push-up Crashies needs to be the hero. They're talking about him on the desk. Can he get it done? No. Zest is going to be able to take his head off. Buzz finds Finesse, and now it's just Victor. Finds one, but that's as good as it's going. Now fully suspected this is, in fact, going to be that A hit coming through. Artis up on top of the site, drifting back. A bit of damage there. Dropping now into dugout, but Finesse with a great aggressive swing comes out wide, finds Mako. Pop flash through the wall. It's a turn, but Finesse still eating a little bit of that blind. Stacks can't push in past this high tide. As he tries to, Finesse cuts him down. RB going to be able to find two, but suddenly that leaves Buzz all on his lonesome, wrapping around from A main. Spike not yet planted, but NRG, 3 members left standing, relatively healthy, and plenty of time to try to burn down.
Yeah, difficult task here for Buzz.
30 seconds left.
See if he can get it done. They're right behind the box. Oh, they're going to get him in the back.
I mean, it's a great read. They do go for the back plant, and Buzz not quite reading that somebody's some sort of notification, some sort of confirmation. Creep up in. Mako does adjust quickly enough to manage to find one. Artist going to be taken down with some. Responding in kind. Stacks now. Pushes out from water. Finds one for his trouble before getting taken out. Buzz will be able to get some with the classic. Weapons now recovered. 3 rifles versus the 2 here on the side of NRG. Find themselves here into the A site. The spike is completely under control of DRX for the time being.
This is a beautiful read here from DRX. They take control of mid by waiting him out, setting up a trap play right around the corner outside of Art. Really, really smart stuff, but FNS going to go try to get through water here. Get underneath this wall, potentially. Dangerous, of course, to go underneath there.
Not only are you already crouching, but you have to go through this wall as well. This additional slow, that obfuscation will now drop down. So he can try to go for the play. He's just being stared at right now by Zest. Push coming in. Victor looking for some spam. Does manage to grab that spikes, trying to rotate out. RB swinging on the corner. Doesn't manage to find the elimination, but it's only 10 seconds remaining. Victor, he knows that he's had to try to take the fight to them.
Maybe a little bit of a faster hit here as the blades have been popped for Artis. Judge in the back pocket.
Buzz not noticed. He was noted by Artis. Buzz just now pulling back away. Stacks as well going to be seen there. The lockdown will be coming through. No way to clear it out. Space has to be given up. Artis leading the way, continuing to dash forward. Judge in hand, wants to check that there's no one in this back hall, given that there's that tiny little corner they can tuck away in. Knows that it's clear, and now it's DRX having to try to break their way back through this one. First, it's going to be the Reckoning now popped. Pit as well, though, invested from Finesse.
This is going to be so difficult here. A flash check hall, put a Judge up close.
Can't shoot those anymore, they're Artis. Sucked into the corner, Crash. He's in such a ratty position, waiting to strike. Mako able to find one. Victor, however, gets Buzz. Mako now falling. Crashies with that kill. Tries to swing out. Stacks will shut him down. A 3v3. Judge still in the hall, but they need to try to break through. The flash not available. There's one. Zest gets the other, bringing it back to a 2v2, but time is now dwindling. Finesse, however, falling, leaving Victor all to his own devices. No nano swarms to speak of, trying to clear out the cove. It will get broken down, and it gets them both. The 3.
Still setting up here for this attempt. Crashies has the Seekers. Once those come out behind this Trailblazer as well, you gotta read this as DRX is gonna be A.
Dash in, Mako eating the full flash, just trying to stay quiet and tucked away next to this poison orb. Does manage to come away with one. Artis going to be taken down, but not in a position where you can try to upgrade the weaponry here. The Stinger still going to be in hand now. Mako gets it taken out of his hand. Sam with 2 quick kills. Finds those eliminations, gets that plant down. RB in the meantime has been quietly pushing his way up past Flowers. Gets himself in towards Secret. Still plenty of cash in the bank. How much damage can he do? Because the turret is there to play for his contact. Now identifying Victor is over at main. Is he ready for the close angle? Yeah, manages to find one, finds 2. RB jump peek, sets up the turret, swings out, manages to get the headshot, and no way. Surely it's not possible. The bite to delay. Finesse, just try to play this one out patiently. Alarm bot gonna be cleared. Tap, bite, death, Finesse. Buzz now sprinting to try to get himself into a position where he can put this off to use. Swing out, doesn't see anything, goes against the collat! Turns away from Artis, who now falls to RB's hand. And Buzz is completely shut down this round. Finesse gone. I love the pivot, but the timing was just absolute perfection for Buzz.
10 seconds left.
Roll back hall. As Buzz moves up on Heaven, clears out the dog. You should know based on the tracer where that shot came from, but Artist going to be the first one to fall. Buzz taken down, Victor finding that elimination, but Zest gets two on the back end. Stacks finds Finesse, and now it's just Som standing versus 4.
30 seconds left.
Suspects there's going to be another one in Heaven. Tries to get ahead of the Flash, plays it to perfection in that regard, but then Zest gets played out. And again, as we've seen in the past, these teams do like to go the distance versus one another. RB tucked away, not going to be spotted by the updrafts. Artist now, maybe look at the drop in on top of his head. Shots go in, he's looking for Mako. He will be able to take him down with the right click. RB trades one back. Kill out, Zest going to be taken down. Now the attacking lockdown comes through. They try to flush him out of this position. No one watching for him.
The timing.
Shot goes across. He's just trying to get anything that he possibly can before that lockdown comes through, but eventually has to pull back away. Trailblazer out. Sees one. Knives pulled. Just one remaining. But RB mows down 3 players. Dash into the corner. Buzz trying to stay safe. Finesse has now shown his hand. They know that he's in behind, and now he's all alone. Creeping around the back with a stinger. The spike not planted for him. RB looking for a 4th. Not going to be able to find it. But Buzz will be.
Brilliant not only in his individual play and his mechanics, but his ability to rotate between so many different agents is incredible.
All right, well, now for a fairly fast hit here onto the A site. Artist up and over again. The turret will be dealt with. RB trying to get himself swung in the dugout. Swing in from Artist. RB finds yet another headshot. Mako cleans up Crash. She sprays through to fight Som. Oh, and that's just nasty. The pin is up though. Finesse and Victor need to play this one to absolute perfection. Nano Swarm's already burned through. Post plant util down to 2 bites. The dog goes on the chase. The rush comes in from Mako. Victor will shut him down a bit, but then takes so much damage. And that leaves Finesse all on his lonesome. The bite coming through, but he's going to be caught with util in hand.
Ability usage in that previous half, really efficient, really smart stuff for the most part, how they counter it. And RB is just outrageous right now.
I'm going to have to see that one in a replay, but I believe he just might have had that fully blind through the wall, just playing off of expected timing and game sense. I don't know. Either way, that's going to be an initial kill coming down. As Artist is dealt with. Buzz, however, going to be traded out on the opposite side. So the team now without their jets. Crashies on the flank, creeping up. RB seeming like he's going to be reading this one, but cannot win on the battle. Crashies, however, runs out of bullets and will be taken down. That brings it back now into a 3v3. Some on the approach, working his way through from Art. Flash going across. Mako now getting set up in mid for his post-plant util, but needs to send it pretty damn soon. Everybody's dead, and he's just going to be able to hold it. It is far too late. Creep up, Som. Play through this one. Artist, however, holding forward. Looks for that follow-up shot. Has the dash away. Is going to be noted. Mako in the meantime, and Buzz going to be taken out by Som. Over the opposite side of the map. That clears out that A side, and oh my god, what a swap to the Classic. Artist just knocking down Zest and keeping them in this one for a potential flawless. Over the top, RB will be able to quick clear on the Trailblazer. Counter swing from Zest a little bit too late to try to find the punish. Crashies now sending out the Hawk, but RB entering, manages to find one. Crashies though, gets himself known, finds one, looks for a second, gets the dink, gets the follow-up spray onto the corpse. Mako now gonna be taken out as Crashies finds a 3rd. Doug was asking for the impact, it is being found. Spike now gonna be planted, he's looking to push out of the cove, 30 HP in a dream. Crashies, surely he can't find more. Surely his job is already done. It's already good enough, and I think it just might be, because now Zest gets taken down and stacks the IGL on his lonesome, and he won't be able to find anything more.
Haven't had any contact or any other utility in any other part of the map. Now with that Reckoning in particular here, High Tide coming up to set up for this entry for DRX. Buzz gonna go right for the Hall.
An additional stun out on the fence as well, but he's going to start creeping back forward. Goes for the spray. They know that they're playing close. Stacks gets the timing, swings in. Not many bullets left in that Phantom, though. Has to go for the reload and has to back away around the corner. The lockdown now going to be committed in. Hall broken through. Buzz unable to find any value other than a little bit of damage, a smattering of it with that Judge. Will put Crashies down to 14, but eventually NRG do have to back away. They have to respect the lockdown. They pull out. Time still dwindling, but still plenty to go. Mako, the second snake bite now going to be let loose. Nano in hand, RB sends it as well. Desperately trying to pop that one, and he will be able to make it happen before they can clear it. Head spotted, Mako taking down Artist up on top, managing to find one. The tap, the hold starting to come through on the spike. Victor and Artist gonna be cleaned up, Stacks with a 3rd. Leaving Crashies on 14, all on his lonesome, and he just does not have the time to
give themselves a great opportunity.
Artist
Fast
gonna
hit.
rush. Woo. Just get blinded a little bit, goes for the right click, and Buzz eats some damage, goes to 25, and the flash is good. Buzz is looking for more, and he will be able to find 3. Only Zest lost. The Seekers now let loose to try to find the remaining 2 players. Finesse is going to be noted nice and early here. Across and oh, what is that shot? Buzz with the fadeaway. Now on for the ace on the hunt. He's looking for Victor. Buzz is out for blood. Victor's got the advantage on the peak, and he will be able to win out the fight. But from there, just has to back away. That's going to be DRX getting the double digits.
Well, this is just so scary now for a fair amount of money.
Full rotate off Finesse's call.
Yes, I love this.
They got the orb, they have the lockdown, and now everybody's going to be in position. Buzz up over the top of the screen, spots one, and Som strikes him down. Finds the kill. Som going to be traded out. Still plenty of tools to work through, though. Crashies, you're talking about the Stinger. He puts it to use. Finds Dax. Mako going to be eliminated. Crashies gets a second. And now it's all on RB. Somehow, some way, try to defend this one versus 4 hungry members of NRG. Just now get themselves over onto the spike. Swing out. Finesse will be the one to fit far enough in to try to find him. Spamming around. Lockdown now going to be invested. Zest wants to get the plant in advance before he has to back out. He will be able to do so. Exits back out the safety. Stacks with a little bit of extra healing. Can try to keep him back into this one. As the Reckoning is also going to be invested on the back end, so they really want to try to slow NRG down, stop them from being able to get presence on the site, and try to get this retake started.
Oh, look at Artis. He is way out there.
Oh, but RB now going to be noted by the Seeker. Up close. Finesse looks like he wants to try to flush him. Stack's going to be distracted by the Seeker, but still somehow wins out on Victor. Just a bit whiffy as both Killjoys going to be taken down. Tap onto the spike. Crashies looking to break this one in. Bring this back is Zest. Quick check, finds Artis, but now 24 HP. Turns from the flash, tries to get to the opposite side.
B just cleared some utility at Art, and that's sending the players of NRG over to the other side of the map.
Aware of this, but he doesn't win out the fight. Mako just crouching through, gets that kill. Will be taken down by Finesse on the opposite side. Updraft over the top, Buzz gets that kill. Crashy's good for 1. RB as well now fallen. As Crashy starts to push up, working his way through Link. Flash goes through, spray comes out, not going to be making any contact. Buzz, opposite recover that operator here for himself. He's going to be holding, sharing towards Link. Seekers now let loose, going on the hunt. Noting all 3 remaining players from the side of NRG who need to clutch this one out if they want to tie things up.
Viper's pit as well, a whiff.
They do have that. If he can get in position, it's another whip here. Buzzo does manage to make that last snipe work. Jumps out around the side, puts a little bit of damage down. 1 tap onto Victor. NRG, they're running out of time. They need to make something happen now. Feels like it's far too late as Finesse just eats that full flash coming across. Tap onto the spike. Victor trying to get Finesse into a great spot. What a readjustment! The headshot! The follow-up! Finesse!
DRX pumped the brakes just enough to give themselves enough space, get this Reckoning down. Gonna use that Trailblazer as well.
I mean, you suspect that Mako has to invest the pit here as well. Daze does come through, stops Artis from peeking on the corner a little bit more. As the answering Reckoning now going to be invested. Buzz, does he get away from the sun? I don't believe he does. Stacks going to be taken down. The Cove going to be broken. The plant just now coming through. They are all revealed. And then it's all a disaster for DRX. Mako now the last man standing. The pit's still here. They're spraying through the screen, trying to find him. The HP dwindling down. The bite's already burned. They haven't tapped the spike quite just yet. Crash is just healing them up as they back off. They start to advance forward. They're just completely and utterly surrounding him, and eventually they will flush him out. Shorty in hand. Shot still flying. No commit quite just yet. Cove down. The spike's starting to get planted. Victor, however, finds the opening kill. A lockdown now going to be invested. RB trying to drive them away. We'll start backing off. This one covers the entire tunnel. And then it's used from mid, so they have to pull way off the site and then try to go for the retake, but they still have the man advantage. And Artis now pops the blades. Mako a bite to try to delay, but he's not playing for a post plant. He's playing forward.
Delay might be just enough for DRX.
Back up, Mako readjusts. Here's the footsteps, sends out a shot, but now they know he's playing on the corner. He does manage to catch one, says with covering fire, will find Artis. Cove in, the tap of the spike. Victor gets one, Crashies goes down, and suddenly it stacks. The IGL, the captain, to try to keep them alive and in this game. Finds one, finds 2, but he cannot get the 3rd, but the time has already
from NRG doesn't find its mark. And now DRX has some extra space, has some extra time. And this one looking to be a potential pretty fast hit off the back of this Trailblazer with Buzz leading the way.
Yeah, they're working their way through. The rotation's now going to begin. Victor, once he does arrive, will have that cutting side in lockdown. Because we're not seeing deep takes here from the side of DRX. They're not pushing themselves forward towards Secret, towards Flowers. This time they are playing back. That lockdown can put that into such a forward spot now. Try to play this one out and end the game. Victor says, excuse me, Som. I need to get into that corner. Places it. Turns his sights back towards water to see if anyone's going on that deep flank, but as we can see, they are not at all. Fight from Finesse to try to cut them off. The hold to half. Already a fantastic start here for NRG to try to close this one out. Flash is flying, they're off the spike. Buzz not able to turn that flash, eats the full one. Mako gonna be good for one, but a flood of kills come in for both sides. But suddenly it's down to a 1v1. He knows it's held to half, he's just gonna hold it. Artis just sticks to it like glue, and RB cannot find the shot through that cloud.
Push out here from NRG. They're already getting in. RB gonna see the edge of him.
He's ready for it. Does manage to react in time. Gets tagged down to 40, but wins out. Finds that first kill here of the map.
They have no idea.
Crashy's continuing. Oh, but just takes so much damage. Knocked to 22. And even if he had the healing, obviously wouldn't be able to use it on himself. So we'll just go ahead and rotate back. Certainly Link look to reinforce alongside Victor, who's just sat here in hell.
RB had to use all of his utility to watch the back. Watch the flank.
Now swarm out, the swing in, the stun's in, but Buzz is just trying to play around this cloud burst, but the turret finishes off RB. Crashies arriving, will find one before getting taken down. That brings us back into a man advantage now for the side of NRG. Tag low, Victor on for 3. Zest will be still in a very strong position here, our NRG, especially if Artis continues to find value. Sees the hand for just a brief moment, but eats the full flash. Dash in, noted on the flank. The rush through Artis with a share of it. Hand finds one, Som gets another with a stinger. Buzz and Mako now taken down. It's a 3v4. The gun grabbed up. Artis says, thank you very much. Zest now rethinking about this one. Decides to back away. Or at least wait until they get into a better position. 18 seconds on the fault line, so will not come into play here on this execute.
Well, they have to go A now. There's no other choice. Let's see if they can get it done.
Dart over the top, it will get a ping through, tuck into the corner. They've done a fight, position of 1. Spray through, RB finding Artis. Som trading positions here with Zest, gets the jump on him. Finds himself in a 1v2, the Stinger has to go for the reload. RB trying to get ahead of it. He misses the timing, but Stacks will be able to.
It looks like it is going to be the B hit, the fault line to lead the way. The recon dart, but Som is ready for the dash.
Buzz trying to get the jump on him before that smoke bloomed, but then Som just uses it against them. Zest now deep lurk, waiting to try to get this catch, because NRG should be very well aware that this is going to be this pulled back position that DRX want to play in. Stacks finding one before falling. Victor trades the other. Lockdown is available. And Zest gets outdone. Crashies gets the jump on him. Strikes him down. Push out. RB finds the headshot. 3 members left to deal with, though.
You should run.
As they start working their way out of window. The full flash connects. Mako good for 1. Have they called it? Crashies on the flank. He's just trying to get him off of this spike, but can't make it happen.
Try to put some pressure down. Som gonna get noted by the turret, able to clear it without taking any damage, but he gets the opener, and Artis with the follow-up.
A quick check around the corner, and Buzz is gone. Stacks only able to find Victor, but he's tagging down to 21 HP. The spray through one to Zest knocks him down to 43, and already it just feels like this timeout is being worked to absolute perfection against DRX.
NRG read him. They kind of had a pretty good idea that this was going to be a change in FNS.
And it just keeps getting worse. Stack's now gone. Spike picked up. Mako, it's in his hands. They're going to start drifting over towards the A site here. Smoke, maybe they're trying to fake that they're going to find some presence here on to B. DRX, they used to be like hieroglyphics. We're like, how do you read this? They have been translated down and down and down now into like a children's book. And NRG are just happy to go ahead and take a quick little peruse through the pages. Now though, Sight being attacked. Mako finding Finesse. Buzz down to a sliver of HP as the dart goes flying. Artis up on top of Lumber, managing to find 1. Victor at back. Sight looking to anchor it down. Finds 2. RB though trying back. Now Artis still standing. And Zest so very low. Just doesn't have any like contact off of it there on the C site. Looks like drone up into the pit will draw out a snake bite here from the side of Finesse, but the rest of DRX going to start moving their way forward the spike planted here
30
on
seconds
B.
left.
Can they get into their post-plant position? Mako trying to watch from behind. Victor creeping up. Spots him, but doesn't hit that headshot. Paranoia going to be let loose. Victor manages to dodge out on it. Well, the retake continues. Triple approach through the garage. Artis feel like he's ready to lead the charge. Finesse spotting Zest. Looks to zone him back as the lockdown is going to be invested. Continues the creep up. Mako spotting him. Stack's going to be good for one. Let's Finesse now out of the fight. Stack's traded up. Victor finding that elimination. Now they start going for the defuse. Hunter's Fury coming across. Zest looking to go ahead and displace them. They get it to half, however, so it's still in a winnable position. The push up, the stun. RB able to find one. Time dwindling. Mako sprays him off one. And Zest will fall. That just to get themselves into the site. Now just going to flash out. Buzz up over the top. The spray coming through. Fault line does help shove some back, but decent damage dealt here. DRX's jet. Spike now going to be planted. Lockdown a Rolling Thunder. Still in their back pocket. And you can see again, this time they're very wary. They're worried about these flanks. Only Crashies who's attempting it for now is RB dropping the lockdown right outside of B site, just looking to buy them some extra space, some extra time, and make this that much more unassailable for NRG. Finesse has to pull away. Gets himself out to safety. Buzz trying to go on the hunt. No, actually no. He did end up getting caught, but it looks like Buzz doesn't want to overstep. Instead, pushes out, but it's just a bit too late. It's a little bit of minor damage down onto Victor, but finally, NRG realized, yeah, we've been outpaced on this one. The time buy from the side of DRX was just a bit too good. Alone is there 2-3 players backing him up as, oh boy, RB. Knife in hand, trying to get tucked here into the corner. Swings around, finds Crashy, some will trade it back. Headshot in reply as they now turn their sights over here towards the C side. Rolling Thunder not catching him in finesse. He gets himself back into the site, spraying across, looking for Buzz, but Buzz finds him just a little bit faster. No broken. A warning shot perhaps here from Artis as Mako gets knocked down to 58. It looks like they're still very suspicious about it, and they are rightfully correct about it here. As I throw out some more redundancies, they spray him down, they find the wallbang shot. A single shock dart sent to try to buy some space, some time. Would have been able to get the kill on a Victor, but he wasn't playing here on it. Artis up over the top, gets one with the operator. Stacks sets up for a second, but now Buzz needs to try to clutch this one out. He's approaching from garage. Artis trying to get the read on it. Swings out, Buzz finds the perfect.
The fault line might come through here onto the cubby or something, yeah. So, you know what?
Opposite split. Artis still in a position to try to catch him, but turns away from the flash, and then Buzz again finds the timing. Exiting out of the cloudburst, Artis was trying to get somebody else pushing their way into the site, but it's a quick response. NRG, the other 4 players are here. Victor finding some value initially. Mako going to be taken down. Victor finds a second. Buzz going to be eliminated as well. Now Crashies gets involved as Zest will fall. 2 players left, Stacks and RB. They're trying to get them in this one. The spike not surrendered on the site. RB caught in an awkward position between a rock and a hard place, and he gets crunched, as will. And that's going to be the aftershock to try to clear through. Up over the top goes Buzz, and he gets the punish. Assam so desperately wanting to try to get that ult online. Well, now he's going to be dead. Crashies, however, holding it down from hell. 3 quick kills. 7 HP and a Dream with the spike is stranded. And he brings us back into a monstrous advantage.
I'm shocked. I can't believe it. I mean, that's incredible from him, but Mako there just dropping down and makes the first kill pretty easy. Able to isolate a couple others.
Finesse in heaven, looking like he's going to be ready to play off the back of this pop flash that Crashies has set up. Hard corner to the check. RB will manage to find one. Blind comes across, and Zest is left out to dry. A little bit of extra reinforcement, but it seems like RB, situated in garage, going to make the call as the turret plays contact. That it is going to be just a straight up C hits.
Yeah, and Victor's going to tuck back into spawn as all of DRX now swinging in from garage and spawn themselves.
Stun's good, but covering fires there. Finesse from behind finds Buzz. RB going to be taken out as well. Oh, the reveal is massive. Stack's only able to find one off the back of it. Though gets another. Turns over to Artis, but Sam catches him off guard. Just too many targets to Sam again. Putting up solid figures. 3 kills for him, but Zest gets the 2-tap. But the rest of the team ready to just go ahead, shove forward. Identify that Zest in a forward spot. Spam through the wall. Artis finds the elimination. Was now tucked in off the flank. Just trying to catch him, and with that, they say, you know what? I think we pulled enough rotations. It's time to cut.
Just brilliant. I mean, DRX had fully committed. Mako is kind of standing over there in Link, but this is free. Cove as well. Not much that can be done about this. They're going to start spraying into it, but it doesn't matter.
And they are just absolutely drowning them right now. RB gone, the Stinger finds the elimination. Turret cleared out. 3 members left. Weapon advantage technically there, but in so many angles to try to clear out, and Artis finds Stacks, sprays through to find Mako as well. As if it wasn't.
Lean right into this, and it's an awkward buy for DRX. Still have enough in the next round to kind of do what they need to do, but that flash is going to buy a lot of space here. Mako trying to get out of dodge, get some reinforcements. It's just RB with him.
Yeah, they identify both of them. The fight comes down, it's on the vulnerable, but again, the spray through. Mako getting sprayed through smokes just has not been a great duo here today for him. Spray coming out, RB only going to be able to find one Som. Takes him out the site now, completely open. Buzz arriving with their Wisely, planting on the backside of the site. They expect that this flank is going to be coming through from the attacker side. Buzz up close, instantly snaps on for one, but cannot get crashes. That leaves just Zest now, all on his lonesome. Dart over the top, the reveal on one. Cannot get the weaker player, and Som. There's no ults to work through here for the side of DRX. Nothing to give them a little bit more of a boon, that confidence. Buzz finding one, continuing to play forward. The shot does get whipped, and now the crunch comes in. Stacks arriving, find one, spots Victor, knows that he's in the corner, drags across for the headshot. Be a fast turnaround on that one, but here we go. This could very well be the end of it all. And NRG are looking to hit this side fast and hard. Force up the high ground, there is Buzz, the op in hand. He's not ready, but no, he's still moving forward. Op shot goes wide, Artist not gonna be clipped by that one. Hunter's Fury now gonna be unleashed. Zest fishing for something, fishing for a tag, but he's just gonna be coming up shy. Nothing biting the line this time. And the rest of NRG have flooded their way into the A site now. His Artist will stay on a linger. Spotting Stacks, notice he's tucked away. They should have identified each other. A warning shot, perhaps. His Artist is just gonna go ahead and rotate around. Still is gonna be in range though, on bot.
It's genius. They bait out the Hunter's Fury, and they get the plant for free. They don't lose a single player.
I think the alarm bot was recalled. I don't think it was destroyed. RB's still a little bit wary about this, but now he's making his way in through the spawn.
Oh no.
Cutting around from behind, the rolling thunder cuts across, does manage to connect on the 2. Players though, still avoiding being stunned up, and even with those stuns, they're not flooding them fast enough to try to find kills on the back of it. Crashes with the pop flash, quick turn to the corner, eats a full flash, RB able to find one, the approach from behind, Artist mows them down, and he drags them over the line! They lost sight of the enemy, Chet, and when he struck, it was far too late, a 4K to finish them off! 13-5, this time it is not going the distance, NRG